Okay, good morning, friends. Again, I'm so happy and excited to be with you. And thanks for all the feedback that you've been giving me. As I said, this video is my way of giving back to the community. I don't intend to profit from any of you. And so my target audience is mainly someone who needs a little bit of encouragement to become a better version of themselves. So, as I said, this is not a therapy session. So, if you're experiencing any complex emotions or you're struggling um, with a diagnosed condition, then probably this is not like something that you can use to overcome that challenge. You might have to seek help with the yeah, you might need to seek help, professional help in that dimension. I'm a social worker to trained, but this sessions or these short videos is not for that. It is mainly to encourage someone to become a better version of themselves and my small way of giving back to someone. So today I'm talking about staying grounded. What does it mean to stay grounded? What does it mean to stay grounded? And we find ourselves in a time where there's a lot going on even within our own lives and even in the media, in our communities, in our families. A lot is going on. A lot is going. So, in the midst of all that, how do you not lose your individuality or lose yourself in that direction? So, I just googled online to just to give us some context to what it means to stay grounded, and it reads to it, and it's from that I learned that to stay grounded is to create a space within yourself that is calm, stable, and rooted in what truly matters. In what truly matters, and I think that we all need that because sometimes we drift or miss our priorities, even in the midst of tension or even in the midst of having a lot to do on our list. We miss our priorities. We mix things up, which is okay. I mean, I'm not saying that don't be hard on yourself. I mean, take a deep breath, including myself. Take a very deep breath. But I'm saying that I'm talking about in times where you find yourself that what you are doing within yourself, your intuition is telling you that it's wrong and that you are using the wrong means to get what you want. That is what I'm saying. That is the kind of condition or the situation I'm talking about. So sometimes we find ourselves in places and we really want to get ahead. When we really want to get ahead quickly, we really want to get ahead by any means. And you know something, just to let you know, most of us and most individuals are very, very, very selfish. We tend to think mostly about ourselves and care less about what other people think or care less about what we do. Sometimes it's all about ourselves, right? So, but even in the midst of that, I'm talking about you not doing things just because you want to do it, but doing it based on who you are and based on your values and staying grounded. And for me, I know some of the audience or some of the people listen to me, they might not necessarily share in my faith or in my values, but my values is mainly informed by my Christian values. Yeah, saying it's really really informed by my Christian values, and then in addition, so it depends on where I am. And even in my professional context, I have the knowledge, I have the skills, but ultimately my decision making process, my ethical when I'm going through any ethical decisions, I have my professional lens to learn from, on to learn on from, but ultimately I'm also a human being. So there is that blurring where it could that my personal values will also come in, right? So I mean, let's just be human and let's just be real here, right? So it's a tension and it's a struggle, right? And it's a process. But what I'm saying is that you can stay grounded irrespective of where you find yourself. You can stay grounded, and I mean honestly, that also helps you to you when you choose. It's a choice. That's what I'm saying, that this video is not for everyone. Some people really want to get ahead. It doesn't matter what they do, how they hurt people, how they move ahead. It's all about them, right? So that is not the kind of person I'm talking about. But I'm talking about somebody who find themselves at a place and they know that they want to do the right thing, and with deep within themselves, they know they want to do the right thing, but they don't know how to do it, or they're struggling to it. That struggle is legit. That struggle is valuable. But what I'm saying is that how can you do that. So I will just give you just one or two steps you can consider when you find yourself in situations where you want to when you want to stay grounded. It doesn't matter the pressure, it doesn't matter the cost, because you come at sometimes you come at a cost, you know. And one of it I'll share, the first thing I'll share is having boundaries, right? Having boundaries, healthy boundaries. Having boundaries and knowing that no, personally, I don't just personally for me, I I don't easily befriend people. I'm very friendly. I'm a very social person, but I don't easily befriend people. Not because I don't want to, because but I just want to. Some of my friends are not necessarily Christians. They're not necessarily Christians. I don't say I only befriend Christian. No, but the key thing is that myself and the person that I'm befriending, it depends. It depends on the context. So if it's at work, that will be different. We are there to do our work. Once we do our work, everybody goes home. So that is how I define my boundaries there. So it depends on the context you find yourself. If it's at um maybe at a friendship level, not everyone can be my friend, and I cannot be everyone's friend. You know, so that is one of the ways that you can use to help you to stay grounded. That is one of the approaches that you can use, especially when it comes to like at the peer level, right? Because some people have drifted away because of the kind of friends they found themselves involved in, or the kind of friends they are associated with. So if so even this can happen to you. You can find yourself that you have found yourself in some friendship that are not leading you in the right direction, and your spirit can tell you, and you can feel it, and your intuition can tell you. What I would say is that how you can navigate that is to have boundaries, to have healthy boundaries. Knowing some of my friends, very close friends, they can call me saying, "Oh, I want to do this. You want to join?" Depending on my schedule and what I have, sometimes I just thought I can't do it this time. Not that I wouldn't be able to do it again, but I can't do it this time. And most of them, they understand because we are adults. We have multiple priorities and um, multiple things to do. So that is one of the things that I'll say. And then also I'll say that another approach you can also use is, just because of time, I'll just is also be intentional. Be intentional. If this is what you want to stay grounded, you need to make that choice. And that choice, you need to make it like continually. It's not just one step. You need to make it continually and stay grounded, to be able to stay grounded in your values and in who you are. So this is what I want to share for today. I hope someone is being blessed again today, and someone is challenged to become a better version of themselves. I wish you well, and of course, you can let me know if there is any other topic you want me to approach. And as I said, these topics, I don't want it to be so academic. I just want it to be our regular conversation, so that to reach an audience or someone who just needs information, because some people, they have the information already, and it's about they keeping it to themselves, or they don't even have the time to share with others, or yeah, it's for different reasons. But so you can let me know if there's any topic that you want me to share, you want me to highlight on, and if I'm able to do that, I can. If I'm not able to do it, I'll let you know in all honesty. So I hope someone is blessed today as well. Thank you all, and have a blessed day. Love you all again. Bye. Bye for today.